live it. Come on in. Let me tell you. Stop talking, but truly live it. You're talking about being free, but you have no example, no one to pattern your life after, and talking about being free. How can you be free and know what true free to be free is, and you never know what it is, and you never know an example to be free? It's a very hard thing for you as a person to express something that you don't know. It's very hard. It's a very difficult thing for you as a person to truly express something that you don't know or you have no idea about. There have to be some form of ensample for you as a person to basically pattern until the manifestation of that which you envision, which is to be free. Now, it must come from envision, and it should come from envision. Okay? This is what it should be. And this is where it should truly comes from, because it comes from the creative person that truly is in you as an individual. You know, we could talk about being free, but none of us today, but a few who have the encounter with, and upon their experiences and upon their standard of living, there is no rules. Everything is free. There is no rules. There are no regulations. For the intent of every man that is truly free is not to harm the next man. Hi. You know, the intent of the next man is to not to harm the next man. You know, it's not an easy thing to try to be free as an individual and you trying to harm the next man. You cannot be trying to harm the next man and expect you will be free. I'm doing great. What about you? I'm doing great. You know, I just decided I would come on live today and to speak about doing it and truly be free, which is start from within. And we must have an have a you need to go and ask you need to go and ask whoever taught you about re reincarnation. Because if you're asking me, you're asking me for the meaning, what it mean, what does it mean. If you don't know what it means, you need to go and look up on Google and stop your games. Come see what you're saying. So coming from. Because any man could go and look up on Google, look and chat GPT and find out what they're saying. But if you want to see my perspective, then I can give my perspective. Okay? Which is truth. Okay? But if you want to know the mean, what it means, you could go and just look up on Google, look up on ChatGPT, whatever you want to go and seek and find. That's easy to do. You know, don't come and ask me a question you already should have the answer to. Okay? You should have the answer to it. Okay, that's not an answer that I should even get into. The whole world already have their definitions and so many definitions of reincarnation. Come on. If you want to hear what I think about reincarnation, then you ask a question. If you want to hear, if I believe I have accept it as truth, you know, I can tell you. But the question you're asking me right now, I would not answer that question to say you should. My thing is you should go and research, go and search and see what you think and come with your own from within, connect from that which exists. And this is what I'm saying. A lot of us want to talk about reincarnation. Why should you reincarnate in the first place? That's the question to you. Why should you reincarnate? Eh? Why? If you are eternal, you are eternal. Why you want to talk about reincarnation? I'm eternal. I am eternal. I don't need to talk about nothing redoing. I am eternal. I am spirit because I'm connected to the spirit. Okay? That which is eternal dwells within me. That which is eternal live forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So what eternal, what reincarnation? I'm not really doing nothing because the real me is truly what live. So there's no reincarnation of me. The real me is truly the creator itself. Okay? If you want the truth, the real me is truly the creator itself. That is what gave me consciousness. That is what makes me walk in the way I walk. That is what makes me free. You see, just be free. And the only example that you as a person can truly look within and see the example of being free, it is when the first man who dwells upon this earth, it is when the first man who dwells upon this earth, which is the black woman that dwells in the blackness, was in the presence of the Creator without any rules, without any regulations, without any laws. That was the only time upon this earth that we can replica and look unto and say, this is when they were truly free. This is when the land, when the earth was given to the black woman, it was free. Nothing was but free. She was free, the land was free, even though it was given unto her, even though she was given to expand in the earth. Okay? She was given that authority because she was placed in the earth to be the creator, okay, of everything that will occur after her. Okay? Because she did. And this is what we as a people must realize. If you want to be free, you have to go onto the only place where being free was that which is free, which is in the blackness. That was the only place and the only time. Being free. Everything was free. Nothing they had to pay for. Yes, sugarcane. Appreciate you. Where I'm from Earth. Many think they are not from here, but they want to go into some place beyond Earth, which they ain't gonna reach, and they ain't gonna go. There's nothing to sustain them there. You know? They want to go, but they ain't going nowhere. They could talk all they want to talk and create all kind of distractions for you who don't comprehend that the earth is the first that was created and formed. The earth is that. No universe was created before the earth. Existence itself, which is blackness, existed. Okay? in its fullness, and we see the manifestation of existence, which is the earth itself, within that same existence, which is blackness. You know, sometimes I look at people when they reason and they try to reason. Listen, blackness itself, it shows you that it was solid. Because if it wasn't solid, the earth wouldn't manifest itself. You see, it was what it was. You see what I'm saying? The earth itself expands within it. Man expands within the earth. You see it? It is the expression of the Creator itself. And the earth, as man was created and formed from the earth, man is the expression of both the existence, which is blackness, and the earth. That's what man is the full expression of. And that man is the black woman. And she was created and was free. And that is the only example that I look to as I truly walk in the way I should be free. Now, when she walked in this way of life, which is to be free, which is to truly connect to the earth, as her feet planted into the earth, as the root and grounded, being grounded, getting every energy, every source of energy from the earth itself. And this energy became the food that she ate. Okay? This is why their sayings would say, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded by the mouth of God. Their God is actually their son. And they try to make it look like their God is something that create this. No, their God didn't create this. Their God was created by who? Them. Okay? Their God and their deities are created by them. The existence itself created the earth and man. And man is that which created everything else. Because without us expanding upon this earth, things wouldn't come into being. Our expansion is what caused things to be. That's what people don't comprehend. Our expansion upon this earth caused things to be. There was no sun upon this earth. Without us, there wouldn't be a sun. And that's what we need to realize. The moment we as a people start to project outside of ourselves, looking for solutions outside of ourselves, that's when the sun was formed and elevated itself upon the pyramid, and this is what it was. So if I would say that the earth, after the earth was created and the woman was created, the sun itself was created by the woman, not intentionally, but by expanding upon this earth, creating this environment, and upon the expansion, the earth became what it became, which is the sun became. Okay? But not intentional. So many men will say, oh, that some creator somewhere intentionally create the sun. It was not intentional. It was not intentional. I could tell you that. The sun was not an intentional thing that was placed into being. No, it was not intentional. But it became after the actions of man. The actions of man, and still to date, we can see it for ourselves. It is upon the expression of man outwardly seeking for something that is really inside of them. This is why the sun continues to raise in the way it does. The sun rays only upon corrupted people and corruption. Can't you see it? Where the sun rays every day? Uncorrupted men. The sun, there's certain places upon this earth the sun does not raise. Do you know that? Do you know that there's some places upon this earth the sun does not raise? Do we know that? It seems like we forget. We think the sun rays everywhere. The sun don't raise everywhere. The sun raised upon corrupted men. Corruption is what the sun rises upon. Yeah, no. I'm not saying God, because God doesn't exist in the manner that you're saying. You're saying that God made us a part of Him. That's not truth. Let me make it clear. You say, let me read what you said. You say, God made us a part of Him. That's not truth. That statement within itself is no truth in that. Number one. Why I say what I said? Number one. God does not exist in the manner that you are saying. As to say God is the creator. That's not truth. Gods are created by man itself. That's number one. Second thing is this, that there is no him in the creator itself. Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? The creator is not a him. That is the patriarch mindset they have in place and imparted in you. They have put it in you. They have indoctrinated you to make believe that the creator is a him. The creator is not a him. Okay? Now your God might be a him because you have created and worshiping the patriarch system. The patriarch system, yes, is a him, but it's not the creator. Let's make it clear. Okay? A God and the creator is two different things. The creator itself is existent itself, and that existent itself image is blackness. That's facts. That's proof. That's substantial evidence. That's what happened. Existent itself and the image that created all, which is the starting from the earth, it is blackness itself. So when you say God, what God are you talking about? It is the God of Abraham. The God of Abraham, it is the patriarch mindset. Okay? That's what it is. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the patriarch mindset. Okay? Because that's what it promotes. It promotes male. Okay? The patriarch system. That is not the creator. It's a different. Okay? The creator that exists, which is existent itself. Because now we are part of existence now. Remember this now. That which exists, which is the creator itself, which created the earth, okay, is not a God. You see, gods create slaves. And where there is gods, there is also devils, and the slaves also are the devils. Okay? And this is what you need to realize. This so-called God, they create laws, rules, regulation, limitation, enslave people. See, that's what I'm saying. You are a slave to Jesus. Why do you want to be a slave? That's my question to you. Why? Why do you want to be a slave and you say you are free? Do you see where I'm coming from? You cannot be a slave to one and not be a slave to another. If you have a slavery mindset, you are a slave. It's nothing else to it. No, God is not the creator of the earth. Your God is not the creator of the earth. Okay? For sure. I could tell you that. Your God is not the creator of the earth. Let's make that clear. Okay? Your God is not the creator of this earth. For sure. I could tell you that. See, you said slave to sin or slave to God. Made Make a choice. I made a choice already. I will not be a slave to sin and I will not be a slave to God. Why? It is God, it is your God that create the laws that manifest sin. Okay? And these laws and rules and regulation comes because it is man who determines whether it is good or evil. So who God do you serve? It is the man, it is man, or it is the creator that created everything that truly makes you free. Because you cannot be a slave to either or. If you're a slave to either or, you are a slave. It's nothing else to it. And man itself was not created to be a slave to nothing, whether to sin or whether to God. Because the creator created you as a free man. Okay? When you are a slave to sin, you have limitation. When you are a slave to God, you have limitation. But when you are truly free and comprehend that the creator that created everything truly dwells within you and have given you the ability to create, guess what? You even walk in that which is free, and that is to be the creator that you are. Because the intent of your heart is what truly make you continue as a free man. You see, the intent of your heart is what continue to make you as a free man. You see it? Many are in bondage because their heart and their intent are corrupt. And this is why they are not free. Okay? They are not free because within themselves they're in bondage. Because they want to enslave someone else. They want to limit someone else. Because the only reason why you as a person will go at someone else because your intent is to limit them. You have rules and regulations for them. You want to govern over them. You want to be a god over them. You want to tell them what to do, how to do, when to do, where to do. That's not the way of people being free. That is the way of a man that truly walk in the bondage of themselves, enslaved, not free. We as a people need to wake up and see who and what we are. Say God is a spirit. Which one? The God is a spirit. God is not a spirit. God is the imagination of men. Okay? The creator that created the earth. Okay? The earth and man is the spirit. It is that which gave you consciousness so you can hear me this day. That is the spirit. No God is no spirit. Not that God that they serve. You see it? That God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not the spirit. Okay? It is the spirit of man. That is the spirit of man. It's a different. Okay? It's the spirit of man and there's the spirit of the creator. And that spirit is what gave you consciousness every single time. Okay? It don't matter whether or not. Let me see something how graceful this creator is. It does not matter because the creator doesn't look for man to worship it. Okay? It doesn't look for man to worship it. It don't look for nothing from it. Only thing the creator requests of you is this. Be the creator that you are of the solutions that you of the issues that you encounter with because of growth. That's the only thing the creator requires of you. Once you continue to grow in this lifetime, which is the expression of your true self, which is first, you must have an encounter with the creator itself. A man can walk in this earth and be indoctrinated and think that they are living, but they're actually walking in death. Because the choice is this: choose to be free or choose to walk in death or choose to walk in as a prison, as a prisoner of this system. Okay? You're either going to be free or you're going to be in the mindset of being a prisoner or being enslaved by the system that is the destroyer of the earth, the destroyer of man, and it is a destroyer of the creator itself, and it is the destroyer of woman. It is the destroyer of the image of the blackness. This is the system that we are currently living in and walking in. You have to know choice but those. I agree, one love. So you are therefore a slave to what? To sin? No, I'm not a slave to sin. I'm not a slave to sin. How am I going to be a slave to sin? There's no laws with me. There's no rules. How can you measure sin? And there's no rules. And there's no regulation for me. You see, for you, there is sin. Because your intent is to do harm. It tell you, you say it in your own book, that the laws are for them who do evil. It's not coming from. It is for them that do evil. So your intent is what make the laws of some effect. But the man who intent is not to do evil, the laws don't apply to them. Okay? The laws does not apply. Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? The laws does not apply to a man that is truly free. Because that man have no intent to do no evil. Okay? When that man do evil or the intent to do evil, that law will be applied to that man, and he will be he will be judged accordingly to those laws. Okay? So, nah, I'll never be a slave to none of them. I am free. I am free to do whatever, whenever, because my intent is not to do no harm to no man. I live eternal because eternal life dwells in me. And that is the spirit which is the creator itself. That's why I'm eternal. I'm not eternal because of no God nowhere. I'm eternal because that which is eternal dwells within me, which gave me consciousness every single time. That's what it is for me. I'm not speaking something that don't exist. I speak in something that exists, which is blackness. It is that gave you consciousness. I don't care who you are. And that's how graceful the creator is. Even though you might deny the creator is graceful enough to give you that consciousness that you as a person may have the opportunity to come to know you. He don't want you about him, about it. It's about you. Know you. Because the creator knows if you don't know you, if you don't know you, you cannot truly be effective in the way that you ought to be in this time upon this earth, which is to be a creator of solution to issues that are at hand. You know? And that's what it's about. So let no man deceive you, talking about their God that they've been indoctrinated for how many years now? Okay? For thousands of years they've been indoctrinated with this God concept. But I said to you that the creator truly, it is you. And it's the creator you should continue to be. Because that's what you are. How long are we going to continue to be slaves to ourselves and to men and never come to create solution to the issues that are at hand? We all time depend upon them for the indoctrination of their indoctrination. Look into them for solutions. You see it. So know what you are. Know who you are. It's time out for the games. Every religion, it's time out for the games. It doesn't matter for me personally, it doesn't matter. Once it's called a religion, Rastafarians, Christianity, Islam, Confucianism, Buddhism, any religion that we know of, okay, that we know of as a people, once it is considered a religion, for me, I'm speaking for me, I'm not speaking for no one else, I speak for me, that I am against it. Because any religion, it's about enslaving a man. Okay? God of Israel will show you who God is. What? God of who? Israel? God of Israel? God of Israel. Show who? Me? I know the creator for myself. I don't need no God of Israel. Understand? I don't need no God of Israel. Okay? I don't need no God of Israel. You know these things are not real. These things are fake. They was created by them and controlled by them. Information are written by them. Everything is about them. They did it. They planned it. They create wars. It is them. They fulfill the book. This is them. What else do you want? They move Israel from one place to the other. They did it. Do you know that the Israel in Namibia still exists today? Do you know that the so-called Israel that they talk about in 1947, 1948 was created and commissioned by England, Britain, the West, okay, to destroy our people, and they continue to blockade and do what they do today? Which God of which Israel? So why don't they call upon their God and let their God, if they serve a God, the expression of their God, okay, kind of murdering, killing, and destroying people right under their face, and their God said nothing? You telling me what kind of God is that? That kind of God you're talking about? A jealous, malicious God? An evil God? A God that set good and evil? What God is that? That's the God you want to serve? That's why you're all so evil. Because you all pattern and you all express yourself like you're all gods. Because that's what they do. Murder, killing, all them fussing, all them jealous of one another, all them angry, all time being a judge of people. That's why you are so evil. Because your God is evil. Your God judges. You are the full expression of your God. Can't you see it? Look around, you see. You all are the expression of your God. You see, I am the expression of my creator, and that is to create solution to the issues that are at hand. We need to stop playing games. This is 2026, 2027, 2028, and we're still playing this foolish game about religion. Eh? We still want to talk about religion. We still want to come and try to indoctrinate people about religion. How long? How long has you as a people been waiting for this so-called, whatever you all call them, to come for you? And up to now they haven't showed up yet. How long? Listen, it's very simple. The manifestation of the Creator manifests itself within you as an individual. That you as a person may come to know you as a person. It's nothing else. When you come to know you, which is the manifestation of the Creator in you, which image is blackness, which is existent itself, which gave you consciousness. I don't care who you are and what you are. Guess what? The Creator, which image is blackness, does not look upon your face. Once you have consciousness. It is that which gave you that consciousness, and it is that awakes you every single time. There is no other God that awakes you. Let's make that clear. It is the image of the blackness, because the first thing you perceive as you are awoken is the blackness. So it doesn't matter what you say about God. This God that you're talking about doesn't even exist, but it makes you as a person deny that which truly awakes you, and not recognizing and acknowledge that which awakes you. That which truly gave you consciousness, he never asks you to worship it. And it is so graceful to still, even though he never asks you to worship it, he never asks you to acknowledge. It never asks you. Only thing the Creator asks you to do is one thing. It is for you to come to know you. And when you come to know you, it is to know, truly to know the Creator that truly create all. Okay? That is the Creator itself. Not no God of no Israel. What God of which Israel? Say drug addict. I don't use drugs. You all use drugs because you are addicted to your God. And that's your problem. Like I said to you all, that's what you all do. Try to condemn and put down. This is what you all do. You all express that which you all gods express. You see, the Creator creates solution. Jesus thought us. You remember, you were there? What are you talking about? Just never raised no Lazarus from the dead. You could talk when you want to talk. Why don't you go raise them now? Eh? Why don't you have that power and raise it now if you so believe? Don't you say when you believe in his name, you shall do all these things? Why don't you just believe and do them then? Eh? You should have even greater power than he did. Eh? If you believe. So why haven't you believe and then go and show me and come and demonstrate to me that this power is real and actually raise up this man? Why don't you go and do it? Eh? And stop all this fake talk. Eh? You said he raised Lazarus. If he raised Lazarus, then it says also that guess what happened? If you believe, guess what? You'll do greater things than these. Okay? So you're supposed to be able to come and raise up the dead, because that should be the, listen to me, that should be the least of anything that you should do. Okay? There shouldn't be an issue about you raising the dead. So why you can't raise the dead yet? Why you have not raised the dead and you believe in so long? Eh? I believe I am my own way. Ah, that sounds good, but I say to you this much. Your way is the Creator. Your way is to come to know you. You see, when you know you would know that you don't exist without the Creator. You see it? So your way, nah. Your own way, you said my way is I believe I believe I'm my ways, my own ways. I believe I am my own ways. No. I would say to you, no. If you come to know you, you would know that you are not what you think you are, but you are the Creator that truly exists from existence itself. And it is that which truly you are when you come to know you. So your way is not your way to say that you, but it is the way that you come to know the Creator that truly created you. Not about you to say expression of you, the expression of you. No, it is the expression of the Creator that truly manifests and create and formed you. That's what you are. Believe it. Jesus, he is the light of the world. When? How? Jesus is not no light of the world. What light of which world? Jesus is Jesus. It is that which blinds you from having an encounter with the Creator. Okay? Let me say it again to you. Jesus is not the light of this. Okay? No. Jesus, it is the expression of that which blinds you from seeing the existent, which image is the blackness of all. The creator of all, this is what Jesus does. Because when Jesus becomes your God, it takes away from the blackness that truly exists. Okay? This is what it does. Jesus is the one that blinds you. It put a veil over your face that you cannot see the fullness of truth. That's what Jesus was put there for. Okay? That's what it was put there for. So it is the light for you because it blinds you. That's what it does. What? Golly. What kind of, I don't know what kind of God you are serve by. I would, would you harm I am? Would I harm I am? Who is I am? I must switch channels. Okay, well do that. Who does the judging? Who does the judging? Man. Man is who does the judging. Man does the judging. Okay? Man is who does the judging. Nothing else does the judging but man. Okay? Man does the judging. Nothing else does the judging but man. It is man who does the judging. Nothing else. His kingdom is coming. Who? Who kingdom? Yes, soon. Who kingdom? What kingdom? You said, listen what you said here now. You said, devils and rich think they are everything on the planet. So now my question to you is this. Who are the devils? Because the devils are people that, let me comprehend, let's say you understand something. The devils are people that worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Any religion, these are devils. You remember the story about Job? When he said the devil always go out and the minister. It is the people. People is who go out and minister and talk. The devil is like the roaring lion and seeking whom it may devour. It is when people go out and minister the gospel, putting in fear in people, making them believe that they will be judged by some God somewhere at some time, and it will bring judgment upon them, putting in fear in them, making them believe that they are sinners, okay, and they need a God to save them somewhere. What you want to be saved from? You see, you want to be saved from because you're a miserable person. That's what you are. Miserable. But other times, it's about peace. It's about wholeness. Knowing you. If you know you, you wouldn't, listen to me. When a person truly know themselves, they don't need no God to come and step in to do no saving for them, because they go out and do what they need to do to make sure they get where they need to go and comprehend what life is all about. Yes, they're the God of Israel. Y'all gonna be all right. Um, Satan is the God of this system. Yes, it is. You know, when you comprehend Satan, which represent the light of the world, okay, which represent the light of this world. Like you said, the sun is the bright and morning star, which represents Satan. So coming from, that's what they worship. It's about us as a people projecting outside of ourselves, looking outside of ourselves for solutions. The more we continue to look outside of ourselves for solutions, the more the sun will continue to shine in the manner that it does. And this is what it is. And until we pay attention to what's really going on, thinking that it's just, nah, it's we are that which keep it moving in the direction it moves. We are that. Truth is truth, you know. Well, that's good to know. You said I don't look upon nothing, just myself. Okay, that's you. Okay, so you agree the Creator is within us. I agree that the Creator gives all of us consciousness every single time that you are awoken. Okay, I agree that. I agree the Creator can't give us consciousness, and that consciousness, it is within itself, the Creator. But now the issue becomes when you, as a person that have consciousness, do you recognize that you are the creator of solutions to those issues that will occur? Okay? Do you recognize that that creator that dwells in you does not want you to worship it? It wants you to be what you are, which is the creator yourself. Do you comprehend that? That's my question. Because agreeing that the creator is in me and acting like a god, like a fool, as a god, acting like a god, which is bringing judgment upon people and trying to enslave people, it is not the expression of that which is in you. And this is what I am saying to you as a people. You must express that which is within and demonstrate it instead of faking it and playing games because of word play. This is not no word play. This is reality. If I represent, yeah, I don't have to worship nothing. I am a representation. I'm an ambassador. Okay? I don't need to worship it. Okay? Just by me acknowledging what I am, I automatically, whatever it needed of the Creator to continue this life, I don't need nothing else. Once I just do what I'm supposed to do, that's what it is. We must comprehend this is what it is. We must comprehend this is truth. And this is the truth. So I'm going to say, okay, I agree there has been no power shown in his name. That's right. There's no power that shown in the name of Jesus. None. Zero. So why are we still upon that? That's what I said, no religion. It does not matter. Whatever religion it is, it's just a facade. It's just a thing that you as a person will stay in bondage. There is nothing else to it. We have to acknowledge that. We must remember that. This is what it is. There's nothing else to it. Let's be real in whatever we do. Whatever we do, let's be real. Okay? Let's be real in whatever we do. Let's be truthful and let's be honest in what we do. And this is what I am saying to you as a people. Okay? This is what I am saying. No home built itself. Uh-huh. You said I say it again. I am say what? But I am say the kingdom is what? AI? Hey, you funny. Shiva. Lord Shiva. That's Lucifer. Buddha. That is Lucifer. That's what I said to you. All of them is they're worshiping the sun. This is why you all don't get it. All of these representation, every religion is about worshiping the sun. If you don't comprehend that, all of it, all, it doesn't matter. All of them worship the sun. Every one of them, Buddha, you said, like you said here, Shiva, that is Lucifer, which is the sun. Buddha, that's Lucifer, which is the sun. It's about worshiping the sun. All of them, all the religions, this is what you all don't get. Every religion, it do one thing, worship the sun. What we're not paying attention to it is that when we as a people comprehend it is because of our powers, we looking outside of ourselves, looking for some savior to come and save us. This is the reason why the sun continues to do what it does. It's simple. It's us that maintains it. It is us that make it sustain itself. Oh, wow, we don't even, remember this. It was us that make it started. Okay? So it is us that sustains it. When you comprehend that we, man, is what made the sun start and became what it became. So if it's us who started it, even so it is us that sustains it. Okay? It is us that sustains it. You know, your Bible teaches something. And it says it can reach a point in this time that the sun will no longer exist and the sun will no longer be needed. You know when that is? It is when you as a person come to know that which exists, which is blackness itself, which is the creator itself. that's when you will know the sun is the true enemy. And when you know the sun is the true enemy of blackness, and it is because of men, that's why the sun are and is the way it is today. Okay? And this is what I'm saying to you, the people. Just be free. Free we are. That's what we are, free. And truly free, that's what we are. And we will continue to walk in that which we are. Okay? Do we comprehend? What was Satan's first lie? What was the first thing that Lucifer did? The first thing that Lucifer did, which is the sun, that's the first thing. The first thing that Lucifer did, which is the sun, it is that it make the woman at the time that was present in the blackness to believe that the creator, which image is blackness, no longer exists. That's what the first thing that Lucifer, which is the sun, literally, it creates an illusion, which is the lie, to make believe that the creator no longer exists. That was the first thing that Satan, which is the sun, Lucifer, create the illusion. That's the first lie, is to make believe that the image, which is blackness, no longer exists. That was the first lie. Okay? Do you, I, do. Okay? That was the first lie. Okay? And this is what I'm saying to you. When you truly comprehend that, the sun that we see out here today, that sun, create the illusion to make you believe, that's the first lie. The first lie was the illusion, to make them believe that blackness no longer exists. That was the first lie. And when they believe that the creator, which image is blackness, no longer exists, that created a chaos within them. It created fear, it created panic, it was violent. So coming from? Because when the sun showed up, you gotta comprehend that it was violent. So coming from? Because for the sun to remove, okay, for the sun to be what it is, it has to be a violent act. Because it stands before the blackness, not everywhere, but the places that man was. So I'm saying, you got to comprehend what's going on. Only the places upon earth that corrupted men existed. Okay? When men who look outside of themselves, the sun show up and create the illusion to make you believe that, guess what? The blackness no longer exists. Do you see what I'm trying to show you? Okay? It is like this. Upon the projection of man looking outside of themselves instead of looking within. Because when they look outside of themselves for the blackness that truly dwells within them. Because if you see something, it has to be perceived within for you to recognize and perceive it. It has to be within you. If you don't recognize and perceive it within, guess what happened? You cannot recognize it. So the blackness that they were looking and seeking after, it truly was within them. Okay? It was already in them, but they were looking for it externally. Okay? So when the sun created the illusion, it made them think, oh, the blackness disappeared. But they're thinking blackness, but they're thinking that outsidely, externally. But blackness is truly within. Manifestation of the Creator itself is truly within you. And that was the first lie. The first lie of Satan, Lucifer, is to deceive men to make them believe that blackness does not exist. This is why they tell you blackness is nothingness. That's the first lie. That's the deception. Okay? So, yes, but what was the lie that no, the Creator exists? What? What are you saying, man? Write, write properly, please. So we can comprehend what we're saying. Yes, but what was the lie? They know the Creator exists. No. If it's a normal thing for me to see the Creator, the image of the Creator, outwardly, okay? Okay? It's a normal thing for every time I open my eyes, I see the Creator. It's a normal thing for me to see the blackness. Everywhere, nothing overpowered the blackness. And then one day, it so happened that the sun just raised up until it reached 12 o'clock. And guess what? Boom! The blackness just disappeared. Now, I look it outwardly. I'm not seeing no blackness. Okay? For me, it's no longer exists. Until I recognize and perceive that, guess what? This existence that I seek after is truly within me. You see it? But externally, I normally would see it. So the deception occurred because I believe, for a moment, I believed that, guess what? The Creator no longer exists. I literally believe that. But now I come to know it's within me because that's what gave me consciousness. You see it? So yes, it was the lie. Hide from who? Hide from who? Listen, if you're looking at and trying to deal with the Bible, let me share something with you. First thing, Adam, which is, as we will look at today, male, never existed in the presence of the Creator, in the garden of the Creator, when the woman, okay, when the woman of creation literally was in existence. Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? Adam, which represents male, was not present, was not created when the woman was in the presence of the Creator. Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? Your Bible teach that. Okay? Your Bible tells you this. That guess what? The man was not in the presence of the Creator. Man was not even there. Okay? You know why they wasn't there? Because they didn't exist. Okay? Males came into existence after Lucifer, okay, deceived the woman. Let me say it again to you. Male came into existence after Lucifer deceived the woman. Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? Let me say it again so you comprehend what I just said to you. The male did not exist until after the woman was deceived. The woman created the male. Okay? Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? Do we comprehend what I am saying to you? Okay? After. Before that, no male existed. Okay? No male existed. Look, go and see for yourself. Let me see what he say here. You said, do you think someone is only their physical body? Nah. Physical body? How can you be your own physical body? Your true self, your true person, it is actually existent itself, which is the creator, which images blackness. That is the true you. Now, you, which I could say the physical body, if you come to know you, you will, your body, your physical body will adapt to that which is you. But if you take on and believe that you are your emotions, that you are the laws, you are your feelings, you are the indoctrination that you are, your body will follow it. Okay? The body is neutral, but the mind, which person that you take on, the body take on. The body can take on this, either the creator or the body can take on the indoctrination of the duality mindset. Okay? That's what the body, which is the laws and rules and regulations that many men are today currently in and under the slavery and bondage of. Okay? Okay? So the body itself is truly neutral. Okay? The body is truly neutral. The mind is what controls this. Okay? The mind is what controls this. And which man you choose to walk in. So come from? Because because of the way things are today, we are indoctrinated first with the mindset of the duality mindset, which is the flesh, the patriarch system, male domination. That's what we are indoctrinated with. Now, when you come to know you, which is existent itself, which is the creator, the image of the creator, then we as a people truly will walk as we are to walk. We will do as we are to do. We will say what we are to say. Okay? This body is still neutral. So when you as a person truly hold on to the true expression of a creator, the body will fall in place and your body will act according to that creative instinct that is in you. But if you're walking in that programmed duality mindset, indoctrination, you will act accordingly like a fool. It is my way or the highway. This is what this body will act as. But when you as a person, the body itself is neutral, but it's the mindset that you pick up, and that's what make the body move. Okay? The body itself is neutral, but the mindset that you are programmed with, that's what make the body moves and do what it does. Okay? You either move as a slave or you move as a free man. That's the choice you should have. A slave or a free man. You cannot be a slave to something and a slave to the other. It's double-minded. Come on. How can you be a slave to sin and a slave to God? Nah. You have to be a free man or a slave. Simple. It's simple. If you're going to be a free man, which you were created to be, or you're going to be indoctrinated and be a slave to that which governs you, to that which rules over you, to that which truly keeping you in that prison. That's simple. It's not else to it. Let us be what we ought to be. Let us stay free, free right here, and continue to walk and be what we ought to be. Will you, me, in my eye, and here, and as another human being, for saying that the devil is the light of the world earlier? Nah, I'm saying to you that you talk about devil is the expression of Lucifer, which is devils. It's not just devil, not just one devil, it's devils. It's the expression of Lucifer. This is what I'm saying to you. When you say devil, it's not as a single devil. No, it's a single Lucifer, which is the deceiver, which is the sun. It's a single one, the sun. Okay, that's Lucifer. Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? Okay, Lucifer, which represent and the expression is the sun. Okay, let's get clear. Lucifer, which is the deceiver, because it deceives you by making you believe that blackness doesn't exist. Okay, that blackness is truly not the creator. It makes you believe that it gives you the sun, make you believe that it gave you life, and it gives life, but it's not truth. So coming from blackness is what gives life. Blackness is the expression of life. Okay, okay. Without blackness, okay, which create life, life is what create light, as we know it. Okay, so now. Now, and that's what we need to recognize and learn the difference when it comes to about devil. Devil is not singular. Devils are many, which is the representation of the people that are in those organized religions. That's what the devils are. So I'm saying that's what they are. They are devils. Look at what they are and see them for what they really are. They are devils. Any organized religion, truly, they are devils. Now, why they are devils? And they are truly enslaved by who? The expression of who? Lucifer, which is the sun. They are worshiping the sun. They are sun worshiping. They are them that maintain the sun. True, they don't comprehend is we. Man is what caused the sun to be. And even so, it is man that maintains the sun. Why? Because of our continuous religious ways. Our with the sun, and the sun continued the way it is to date. And until we come to realize that this is what it is, then we will always be what we are. We will always be in bondage. We will always continue to think that the sun is this great thing, but it is not. This is why the sun always recognized in the Bible as something that will appear. Why? Because every time a person comes to know themselves, they will know the sun is not that which was created by the Creator itself, but it was created by man. Man is who started it. Okay? Man is who started the sun. And the sun will not maintain. See, this is what people don't pay attention to. You see, okay. This is how I see things. Let me show you what's in my mind. How I see existence itself. so you could comprehend when I think and I speak, so you might got a small grasp of what I am seeing when I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay? So I could explain, so you may get a glimpse into my mind of why I think the way I think. Check this out. You see, blackness, which is existent itself, it is one day. That one day, I'm painting a picture here. That one day, which is blackness, okay, it within itself have the earth, okay, which it created it within itself, okay. This blackness that they say is non-existent, is nothingness, create something within itself that is something, okay. It don't make no sense, but just follow me. Just follow me. This blackness that create the earth itself, within itself, okay. This earth, remember now, this earth is within the blackness. Remember, this blackness is actually the day, okay. The earth is actually in the day. Do we comprehend what I'm saying to you? The earth is in the day, which is blackness. Do we comprehend? Remember, the sun does not determine the day. What determines the day? Blackness. That's what determines the day. Eternity. That's what determines the day. So when you see me speak, and now we today, okay, who was born into the duality mindset, we see the sun as the day, and we see the blackness, which is the darkness at night. So coming from. Now the blackness is still present. So coming from. You see, the darkness and the sun is still in the blackness. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So the day is actually the blackness. The darkness is actually the night, as we would say it, and the sun represents, as they would say, the day. But the day itself is actually, in reality, real truth, it's actually the blackness. And this is why that's how my minds work, and that's how I see things. So when the sun showed up, when the sun showed up, it actually take away from the day, because it takes away from the day, because it makes you believe that the sun is the day. So coming from, the day is actually blackness. And this is what I am saying to you. This is what I am saying to you. Okay? So we comprehend. Dark matter is the earth. Okay? Dark matter is the representation of the earth. Remember, blackness exists. Darkness doesn't exist. Dark, anything that is dark, it doesn't exist without elements that already been created and formed. So dark matter is not the first. Where's it coming from? Dark matter is not the first. Blackness is existent itself. It's no first in blackness. It is existent itself. It is eternity. That's blackness. There's no first in blackness. But dark matter, it is really the earth, because the elements combined. So I'm saying that's what create dark matter. So coming from. So when you talk about dark matter, as if it is the earth, just saying the earth. That's what it's saying. It's no big thing. Blackness. Okay? And when you talk about dark matter, it's about taking away from that which truly exists. You see, they're not taking you all the way onto the true existence itself, which is blackness. You see it? They say dark matter. Dark matter takes away from the blackness itself. And this is what they don't want you to go onto. The blackness itself is truly existent. The dark matter, it takes away from the blackness. And this is what the whole thing is. They don't want you to see and recognize that blackness is truly existent. Blackness is what all dwells within. Blackness is where the true power lies. Blackness is the true existent itself. Nothing existed out of blackness. And this is what they are trying to take you away from. Of the peace. And it's yeah. So just know this. Blackness is truly the existence that we as a people truly should know. But to apply this blackness to our life today, to apply this blackness to our life today, it is for you as a person to recognize that this blackness still gives you consciousness. And this blackness is what awakes you every single time that you are awakened. This is why this is the first thing that you perceive, you recognize when you open your inward eye. You see it? When you receive consciousness, the first thing you recognize is blackness because that is what gave you consciousness. Okay? So applying today. But this blackness actually is the same thing that was in existence itself as it created the earth, unformed it, and then created man, which represent the woman. Do we comprehend? Do we comprehend? And this is what I am saying to you. Okay? Now you as a person, because of the creator that it is, you must recognize that this creator that truly exists, this creator truly dwells within you. And this creator, you need to acknowledge that you also are the creator. You are a representation, an ambassador of this creator, not to worship it, but to be it, which is using the materials of the earth and have no rules, no regulation, and just start to create things that are beneficial to all men. Not to do no harm to no man, because if you try to do harm to men, then there will be rules and regulations applied to you by men. Okay? And because of these reasons, you will be and stay free from all bondage of men because you have no intent to harm or do nothing to harm no man. Okay? Do we comprehend? Do we comprehend? Any question? Any question? Feel free to ask. I am here. Ask the question. Write it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you go out and check out the Book of Blackness. Okay? Go out, check out the Book of Blackness. Go to Amazon, check out the Book of Blackness because it's there. Just type in the Book of Blackness. Okay? The Book of Blackness. The Book of Blackness we walk in. So I'm saying, yeah, we walk in the Book of Blackness. That's what we are. We are the expression of the Book of Blackness because we write our pages and we are fulfilling and walking as the Creator itself in this earth. And that's what we are. Creators of solution to issues that are at hand. For growth, it's a must. For this is who we are and this is what we are. Okay? Let's be what we are to be. Yes, I wrote the Book of Blackness. So who wrote it? You you made? You know? I wrote the Book of Blackness. I wrote the Book of Blackness. I wrote the Book of Blackness. The Book of Blackness. I wrote the Book of Blackness. Yes, the Book of Blackness. I appreciate you. The Book of Blackness. Victor Steven. Appreciate you, man. Does it self. Does it sell? Does it sell? Go over and see. You're asking me, does it sell? It takes you to buy. So you're asking me, does it sell? It does it thing? No, I haven't sold over a million copies. No, 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 no. No, I haven't sold over a million copies. No, I haven't sold over a million copies. Do you think, let me share something with you. Do you think what I speak, the man I want it to be known? No, they don't want it to be known. I could tell you. As I try to put it on Google, I'm gonna tell you something. I try to put it on Google, right? And Google, and they refuse to put it up. Let me tell you. After they review my book, the information in it, they refuse to put it up. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That seems like somebody who wanted to sell a million. No, they refuse to put it up. You know why? Because it is truth. Truth in it. And they know it's truth in it. Okay? Google, I could tell you, refuse to put it up. Okay? Okay? I could tell you that. If I think of if it was there, because what happened at one time, my book was #1 on Amazon, and I believe that if Google had put my book up, I would have been. I believe I would have actually sold about a million copies, because everybody was looking for my book. Anytime they go to the first thing they go to Google, and if they go to Google, guess what happened? They can't find it. When a person is interested in something, they go out and they look for something. So I'm saying. And when they go to Google and it's not showing up on Google, then for them in their minds, because they've been programmed thinking everything is on Google, they will not go and continue to seek in the way that they ought to seek. But I know that. I know to a fact that Google refused to. They review the book. Let me tell you, they review my book. They had me sign some papers. And after they signed the papers, they said they sent back a message because saying they can't do it. They're not gonna do it. So I was like, what? Because of certain content in the book. Because the truth. I know it was the truth, so they, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is because I speak the truth. There's certain things that just don't want people to fully comprehend. Gotta make us believe a lot of foolishness, and they have deceived us. And our parents, who don't know and who never really want to be disobedient, they just went along with the bullshit. And okay, well, that's good for you. You say I read the development of consciousness not too long. Okay, that's good. That's good for you. Yeah, yeah. A woman is on the front of it. Yeah. Yep. The Book of Blackness. Yep. You got it. The Book of Blackness. This is what it is, my people. I just like I said, for me, it's about liberty and life and being free mentally. Know that you are free. You know, and this is where I started to really push the issue about Getting away from religion, every religion. I don't care what it is. You know, I'm saying to you as a people, don't get caught up in this duality mindset, in the mindset that they make you believe, that duality mindset and that patriarch system. And you just be reminded that the this duality is about feminine and masculine. It doesn't, it's a oneness. It's about one. So I'm saying it's a one, all started from one, one, okay? One. And it still exists within one. So let us be what we are to be. Let us do what we're supposed to do. Let us express ourselves in the way we're supposed to and continue walk in that manner. But I think any questions so I could answer. If not, I think I'm gonna get off of here, go and cook some food. I gotta start to cook. I'm alive. We'll start cooking some vegan food and live and stuff like that. Start expressing, showing what I cook and show my liberty, especially my food, and do what I do. Uh, you see, when you would write this, what you wrote here, when you speak about before me there was no God form. Before me there was no God form. Okay? The creator is not a God. Okay? The creator is existent itself. A God is created by men. Okay? So before man there was no God form. Do we comprehend? Man is who wrote this, what you're saying here. When he said here, before me there was no God form. It is man. Okay? Before man, okay, let me say it again to you. Before man there was no God form. Okay? Let me say it again to you again. Before me there was no God form. And there will be none after me. It's simple. You're thinking what you're thinking because you want to think what you want to think, not knowing you're speaking directly about man. Man is who formed God. And after man, none would be. But existence itself exists. It's not formed, it's not created. It is here. It was. Okay? Okay? It was. So, comprehend. It's okay though. It's part of life. But I'm gonna get off of here. come on right to my life. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you, for every man that comment, every man that do what they do. Sorry for you too. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I am one that know that the Creator do truly exist, and it exists in every man that have consciousness. That man need to come to know that this Creator which existed in the blackness and give and formed the earth and gave the expression of itself within the first man, which is the woman, which expressed blackness on the earth, combined, and that became the feminine, and that became the source. The black woman is the true expression of the all, and she who was in the day, which continue on throughout all generations. This is why there is only three things that continue throughout all generations, which is the blackness, the earth, and the X chromosome, which represent the woman. These are the three things that is truly eternal and will go on to all generations. It does not matter what generation it is, as long as there is existence, as long as there is man, these three will continue to be upon this earth. Blackness, the earth, and the woman. And she is the expression of all three, and she is the feminine. And that is the source. Oneness, wholeness. Let us continue to walk, let's continue to be and be free here. And then the expression of being that creator with the intent to do no harm to no man will actually make you walk in that free space because of the rules and regulations. They apply only to people that have the intent to do harm to man. Okay? So, to be free is simple. You must come here first and come to know that the Creator, which created all, and the Creator that is truly free, are truly the one that gave you consciousness and are truly free. And you coming to know that you are a creator yourself, then you as a person with no intent to do harm to no man, then there is no rules for you. There is no rules, no regulation, because you have no intent to do no harm to no man. Because if a man do anything to do harm to a man, then the laws will apply to that man. And those laws will bring judgment upon that man. So let us continue being free and be in oneness, in wholeness. And that's what I have to say to you. Walk in wholeness, my people. Oneness.